Good morning, it's me, the mysterious masked man himself, and welcome to a new Minecraft update. Minecraft 1.20.50. From end-related changes to better pots to brand new copper blocks. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at just about everything inside of this one. Alright, I'll admit it. Technically speaking, the update's not out quite yet, but it feels like it could drop literally, second. Like right now. Today, I would like to play a little game. Out of all of the new copper blocks, which single one is your favorite? You call it down below, tap that like button while you're headed down there, and let's go. A little bit of background. Minecraft 1.20.50 over here on Bedrock Edition is the equivalent of Minecraft to Java 1.20.3, approximately. Out of both Minecraft Java and Minecraft Bedrock, this is going to be the very first update with Minecraft 1.21 features. And these new 1.21 features are beautiful, gorgeous, perfection even. But more on them later, because first things first, chorus fruit. The end update, it's kind of here inside of this update. Check this out. If I go ahead and take this bow and shoot the flowers that are still growing, I can actually pop them off, and sometimes if I'm lucky, they'll fall all the way down to the ground. If the flower has fully finished growing, it doesn't matter. You can also hit those things too and shoot them off. Actually, shockingly, you were never able to do this before. Hands down, I think using a bow to actually get these things, collect the flowers so you can regrow them at home is going to be the best way. That is, other than just, I guess, breaking the plant itself. That does kind of work too. For this one, it's a little bit sad. It's all black and white. I joined Echo Soldier in the push for no AI mobs on Minecraft Bedrock. The bat has been updated, but it's gonna be hard to catch here. This thing wants to just fly around. It's so rude. It finally gets its moment to shine, and all it wants to do is fly around and just leave the area. But if you look real quick here, the texture, the model of this thing has been beautified. It's modernized. It's stunning. It's gorgeous, and it's as shy as ever. I wish I could summon a no AI mob in so I could like show you it up close and personal, but yeah, I mean, you kind of get the vibe, right? When it comes to everything else about the bat, nothing else has changed. Its mysterious spawning, its lack of drops, its lack of all use altogether. It's the same old useless guy. Real ones would know. As soon as I started this video, you saw it. Look at the bottom. What in the world is going on? Am I playing a Minecraft to Java or something? No. This is Minecraft to Bedrock 1.20.50. Remember? You've forgotten already? Technically speaking, this one is a bug fix and not like a new feature or anything like that, but the opacity of the hotbar has been adjusted, and now it's in perfect parity with Minecraft to Java. Like since this was first added to Bedrock a couple weeks ago, anytime I'm over on Bedrock doing like literally anything, the hotbar trips me up. I've just been so used to it looking like significantly different than Minecraft Java, what my main is, and yeah, now it looks exactly the same. I got two words for you: the sound updates. For the last few Minecraft updates now, sound updates have been a big thing on Minecraft Bedrock. If we slide over to the brand new, much improved Minecraft Wiki and take a look at sound updates, actually, there are no sound updates inside of this update. I thought this was a pretty significant one because I swear, ever since Minecraft, like before 1.20, we've been tracking different sound updates being changed. Whether it was like water, a block breaking, a mob converting over in the overworld, you know, something like that. The dropper and the hopper though, they got a big upgrade. But just go ahead and keep those two blocks in mind for a minute, because before we talk about those blocks and the other amazing changes, bad omen. What have I done? Inside of this update, we have yet another change to raids and how they're gonna work. This is actually potentially gonna make raids a little bit more difficult, but don't worry, it's a niche situation. The horn, this sweet billowing horn brushes through my ears. We hear the noise, the raid begins, and let's say maybe we made like a little bit of progress. We took some of the mobs out. Then let's say all of a sudden, another mob, poof, it appears out of nowhere. Almost like I spawned it in. I don't know if you caught what happened to the bar just a second ago, but yeah, look at that. It fills back in. So like again, check out where the progress is on the bar at the top of the screen. If I add a mob, the bar actually is gonna bump back up a little bit higher. It just takes a second. So I want to say the most common mob that you're probably going to end up having to deal with maybe joining in a raid is most likely going to be a witch. But then again, the more that I think about it, a witch is only going to join your raid if there's a witch to spawn, and that means you're taking the raid on at nighttime and you are a psychopath. Don't do the raid at nighttime. That's insane. Also, on Bedrock, who dropped this book? So at first glance, Minecraft Bedrock 1.20.50 may not really seem like that big of an update, but oh, no. Compared to 1.20.40, maybe even 1.20.30, this is a big boy. This is a beautiful update. One of the best changes inside of this update has to do with the decorated pot. If we slide over to the crafting table and go ahead and make a pot, then place that pot down, the sound is going to sound a little bit different. Listen. I don't know if you can tell, but according to the changelog, it sounds smashier than ever before. But anyways, let's say we went ahead and made a decorated pot, and then, I don't know, had this emerald and dreamed of putting the emerald in the pot. And all I need to do is walk up to it and the emerald can actually be stored in the pot. Now, if I try and store another item that isn't like an emerald, as in like literally an emerald, it's not going to work. The pot will just wiggle, and listen. You get that new sound. It sounds really nice, almost like a secret door or something. Anyways, though, once you put an item inside of the pot, if you go ahead and break the pot like that with like your bare hand, the pot breaks and the item pops out. On the other hand, let's say I had something in it and I smash it with a tool. I think a sword will work. Then the item pops out and all the bricks are right there. I will, unfortunately, probably have to say it till the end of time, but it totally should be the other way around. Like, if I were to take a pot and, say, smash it with my raw hand and there was an item inside of it, it should totally stay inside of the pot. Meanwhile, if I wanted to, say, get my sword back from this pot, I would have to break it open and get the bricks and everything like that. Speaking of the hopper and both the dropper, we got brand new redstone functionality for these two things. If I go ahead and put a hopper on top of this pot, slide into this thing, and then, I don't know, like, say, put bricks inside of it, slowly but surely, this hopper is actually going to load the pot up. If I go ahead and break the pot, then we'll find out that the items were actually being put inside of it. It's pretty cool. But what's that? You don't like the idea of loading it in with a hopper. It's a little bit too chaotic, not so controlled. Well, no big deal. Check this out. If I go ahead and put things inside of a dropper and then power the dropper, the things will actually be moved into the pot as well. Just like that. But wait, there's more. Let's say we had a pot floating in the air. We went ahead and broke that and put a hopper down below it. If I put something inside of this pot, like let's say, I don't know, an emerald, the hopper is actually going to interact with the bottom of the pot as well. Thinking about it technically here, because only one type of item can go inside of these pots, that's going to mean this is essentially a one item filter. You hook it up just right, and hoppers could actually like pull things out of the pot and everything like that. To make this new, much more useful decorated pot a little bit more easy to use, carry around, transport, everything like that, check that out. The decorated pot will now stack inside of your inventory, but it'll only stack if it is exactly the same. If one pot has, say, like shards or something like that on it and the other ones don't, they're not going to stack together. Another pretty beautiful redstone functionality, like seriously guys, this thing is so filled out when it comes to what it can do now, is this one. If we go ahead and put a comparator coming out of this thing and start, I don't know, say loading items into it, look at this. The comparator is going to be able to read how many items are inside of a pot. Once I start getting a little bit more items inside of the pot, as you can see over there, the signal is going up, getting higher and higher and higher. And so finally, I think the very final thing when it comes to these decorated pots here today is the skulk sensor, or the calibrated skulk sensor as well. Signal 11 is what the skulk sensor is going to hear when you put an item inside of a pot. Next up, let's see if I can actually find this. I don't know where it is, but I do know it is somewhere inside of, in here in the menu. There's a how to play section somewhere. How to play, how do I play this game? I missed it. It's right here up at the top of the screen. The how to play. Whoa! The how to play menu is so much more beautiful, redesigned, and cool looking than ever before. If you are brand new to the game and you are watching this video contemplating picking Minecraft up for the first time, I don't know, hey, maybe you could do it, yeah. Well, once you do it, slide into how to play, and at the least you get these beautiful brand new graphics. They look so clean. I love it. There's also a little bit of reformatting here when it comes to the words, the text, everything like that. But it's really just about these like beautiful images. Also encyclopedia, that is so cool. Like when I was setting up for this video, getting ready to talk all about it, this is such a cool thing. I didn't know this existed. It's like awesome. For decorated pot wonderfulness, Minecraft 1.20.50 is a pretty good and big update. For brand new combat updatedness, Minecraft 1.20.50 is also another update. Yeah, so inside of this update, for the very first time, I think ever, Minecraft Bedrock has received a little bit of combat updating going on here. When it comes to when a mob can hit you, it's going to be more consistent than ever now. It's going to be the mob's hitbox plus half of another one. That means if I stand here, right here, it can hit me from like a block and a half away. Now, if I were able to get directly above this mob, excuse me, if I were to get a little bit higher up than this husk, though, the husk will never be able to hit me. I don't really know how in the world you would manage to get below a husk in a situation where the husk can't touch you, but if I were fully below the husk or any other mob that uses melee as combat, say the Iron Golem or something, then it won't be able to hit me. In theory, because this is a new mob hitbox height above below thing, it should make the horse theoretically a little bit more useful. Let's say I had, I don't know, like a baby husky or something. Yeah, a baby husk. It's so small. If I was up on top of the horse, that baby husk shouldn't be able to reach me because where I sit is way higher than the baby husk's head. Long story short, when it comes to this first round of combat updates over on Minecraft Bedrock, they're roughly equivalent to what happened in Minecraft Java 1.20.2. Check out the 1.20.2 breakdown for even more info, if you want. Another big one has to do with mobs when they're on fire. If this mob was on fire and let's say, I don't know, holding the sword or something, when it attacked me, I would get lit on fire as well previously. No, it didn't look like it happened. Next up, check this out. Nowadays, Minecraft Bedrock, you know how it goes. We drop into a brand new realm with the boys. We go ahead and walk over to a tree, drop a log on the ground, pick the log up. Brand new recipes pop up. They unlock on the screen. Let's say you want to have recipe unlocking on, but you don't like the pop-ups popping up. Show recipe messages. By default, it's set to true. However, let's say I went ahead and set it to false and then actually got another new block. Let's say jungle planks. When I get jungle planks here, no recipes are going to pop up anymore. But I unlocked new recipes. I suppose maybe a way to show that you got new recipes is you go into the crafting table here and yeah, all of a sudden there's different recipes. But I would think if you don't want recipe unlocking to pop up in your screen, you would just turn recipes unlock on or off or whatever and have them all from the start. But whatever, it's new. Back to the decorated pot for one more second because I can't believe it, I almost forgot. A new functionality of these pots is, check this out. Projectiles, say a snowball, an arrow from your bow and arrow, a crossbow shot. Yeah, projectiles can now break these pots. That is, unless you don't want them to. Game rule, projectiles can break blocks. By default, it's set to true. It's going to be on in your world. If you don't like it, you go ahead and set it to false. You set it to false and then check that out. You can shoot these pots all day long. You can shoot these chorus flowers all day long. It doesn't matter. This game rule controls all projectiles breaking all of anything and all of Minecraft. Our very final non-experimental change for today is actually kind of all an experiment in itself. This next change has to do with realms. As of this update, if you're an owner of a realm, you now have a brand new free realm that comes with this update as well. When you play Minecraft Bedrock on most platforms, you kind of got two options nowadays. You've either got the main update itself, so we're talking 1.20.50.0, nothing else. Or you've got the preview. Going forward, when you pick up a realm, you kind of get two for the price of one. You're going to have your main realm in whatever main update is out right now, like the newest one. Then you're going to have a preview version of the realm inside of the previews, where you can test the new features. I guess because it's kind of like a paid feature, not everybody has a realm. It's not necessarily an update for everybody inside of this update, but yeah, it's a thing, and it's kind of cool. If you want to check out 1.21 together, oh, that's so nice. Well, now you can do it in a realm. And speaking of 1.21, over inside of the menu, when we go ahead and make a brand new world inside of this update for the very first time ever, we got a new toggle, update 1.21. To check out this final handful of features inside of your world, you need to turn experiments on, but warning, this stuff is not finished. It might break your world, I don't know, it's not my fault. Now these are all features we've been diving a lot into in the beta videos, the preview stuff, the snapshots, everything like that, so I won't waste your time too much today. But thing number one is the brand new copper grate. For every single one of these copper blocks today, you've got the normal version, the slightly oxidized, a little more oxidized, and the fully oxidized version. The copper grate right now is a decorational block. It's kind of like, you could think of it as a window or something like that. It's really, really nice looking. Next up, we've got the redstone block, the copper bulb. Check this thing out. The copper bulb is an interesting block because if I give it a redstone signal, it'll have this little redstone dot on it while it has a signal. If I go behind it and say, take the signal away,
the
signal stays on. Basically, this bulb, once you pulse it on, it'll stay on. When you pulse it off, it'll stay off. Until you pulse it on again, then it'll stay on. And then when you pulse it on, it'll stay on. And then you pulse it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's a beautiful looking block. It's really, really nice. Also, the light level gets a little bit more dim the more it oxidizes as well. We got 15, we got 12, we got 8, and then we got 4 right there. So that one, it's like pretty dim. The chiseled copper block is a brand new copper block that is chiseled. And when it comes to aesthetics, it's on point. And when it comes to this block, it's all aesthetics. And I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I almost forgot. There are 2 more copper things. I almost left them all the way out. We got the copper door and the copper trap door as well. There's a circle on the trap door. There's a circle on the door. The door looks really cool. The sounds. Yeah, that's copper. It's beautiful. But copper, no, it's not the only one. The tuff block family has been bigly, huge time expanded as well. We've got tough staircases, tough walls, tough slabs. We got this tough chisel block right here. It's beautiful and breezy. Tuff is now Polish as well. Polish tuff right there. Polish staircases, slabs, and walls too. The beautiful brand new brick. It might look a little bit different in your game when the update hits, but that's the brick. We got walls, staircases, slabs as well. This version of the block right here,
this version, look at the top of this block right here. Chiseled tough bricks, that looks like a
new resource, an ore, a mineral or something like that. It's so clean looking. That's a great floor. I really, really love this texture. It is so beautiful. It's so smooth, but like deep looking at the same time. Beautiful. Unlike the copper cousins that we just talked about a second ago, all of these tough blocks are just decorational. They don't really have any new uses or anything like that. Now finally, last but not least, definitely not least, we have a brand new redstone-y component block called the Crafter. Inside of this update, the Crafter has been added to the game. Now the Crafter, it's all about redstone and redstone. If we go ahead and pulse this thing with a little bit of signal, then we're gonna get this like little noise, it's quiet, and this flashing. If I slide into the Crafter, we got this UI where basically I can lock different slots. Let's say I lock all of those ones. After that, let's say I wanted to, I don't know, hook it up with a hopper on top of it, grab some oak planks, and drop the oak planks inside of this thing. Well, knowing what the oak button recipe is, just one slot in the crafting table, as long as it has oak planks, it's going to automatically craft the buttons for me and spit them out. Now, for the Crafter, it is another one of those features that just has so much to it. If you're into the Crafter, you want to see all of what you could do with it maybe, I recommend checking out this video right here next up. Let's go ahead and give it maybe some copper ingots, change the slots that are locked to give it time, and... Oh, that's right. The door is so expensive. It's so painful. Your very first taste of Minecraft 1.21, alongside some fire upgrades to some existing features. Yeah, it's safe to say 1.20.50, it's a pretty good update. For more updatey videos, check out the update recap playlist. After all of those updates, the changes inside of them, they're still in the game. I'll put that playlist on the end card. Check out my brand new IRL Instagram for more of me. Channel members get some extra content, and if you want a brand new series with 1.21, I got great news for you. You gotta check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.